Cardi B has never been one to stay quiet when drama comes knocking. But this time, the drama is living right inside her own home. Just days after announcing she's pregnant with her first child with NFL star Stefon Diggs, Cardi found herself caught in the middle of a storm she didn't create. A lawsuit, a baby that might not be hers, and fans demanding answers. Suddenly, the Am I the Drama? Rapper is being asked if she's about to live out the very question she once made famous. But here's the twist. Instead of hiding or dodging, Cardi went live on Instagram, casserole in hand, and gave the internet a response nobody saw coming. And what she said that night, it didn't just fuel the fire, it lit up the entire conversation. When Cardi B sat down with Gayle King on CBS Mornings this September, she wasn't just there to talk music. With a glowing smile and her signature mix of confidence and humor, she revealed the news fans have been speculating about for weeks. She was expecting her fourth child and her very first with Stefon Diggs. I am excited. I'm happy. I feel very strong, very powerful that I'm doing all this work. But I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby, Cardi said, her voice carrying the same energy that's made her one of hip-hop's most unshakable stars. For a moment, the narrative was exactly what you'd expect. A powerhouse rapper embracing motherhood once again, while standing next to a high-profile NFL boyfriend at the peak of his career. It looked like a fresh start, a new chapter where personal happiness lined up perfectly with professional success. But if there's one thing history has shown us, it's that peace doesn't last long in Cardi's world. Because while the headlines celebrated her pregnancy announcement, the whispers of a different story were already starting to spread. And just days later, those whispers would explode into a full-blown storm. Not long after Cardi's pregnancy reveal, the spotlight shifted from her baby joy to a courtroom filing that no one saw coming. A woman named Eileen Lopera, better known online as Lord Giselle, stepped forward with claims that could shake Stefon Diggs' carefully crafted image. In late 2024, Eileen filed a lawsuit alleging that Diggs was the father of her unborn child. Fast forward to today, and that child is now 5 months old. With legal documents in hand, she asked the court to establish a parental relationship, essentially demanding that Stefon be recognized as the baby's father. For Diggs, who is no stranger to headlines, this wasn't something he could just brush off. He fired back by requesting a DNA test to settle the matter once and for all. And here's where it got even more intense. If proven to be the father, he wasn't fighting responsibility. In fact, he asked for joint legal custody and to share in the reasonable expenses tied to raising the child. The story caught fire instantly. Fans flooded social media with speculation, dissecting every detail, from timelines of Stefon's past relationships to Cardi's reaction as a soon-to-be mother herself. What would she say? How would she respond? The world didn't have to wait long for answers. Because when Cardi finally addressed the rumors, she didn't hold back. If there's one thing Cardi B knows how to do, it's turn chaos into a headline. And that's exactly what happened on September 20th, when she hopped on Instagram Live, apron on, casserole in the oven, and decided to talk directly to her fans about the swirling rumors. In true Cardi fashion, she didn't ease into it. With a laugh and just enough shade to make it sting, she looked at the camera and said, "That's your baby daddy, be asterisk asterisk H? That's my baby daddy too, girl. Asterisk." It wasn't a denial, and it wasn't exactly confirmation. It was Cardi doing what she does best, taking control of the conversation by making it hers. While stirring her casserole, she kept her tone almost casual, like the whole scandal was just another ingredient she could toss into the mix. But underneath the humor was something more revealing. She admitted she was confused, saying, "Well, what now? I don't think no. We'll figure out BH." The internet exploded. Some fans praised her unbothered energy, claiming she was refusing to let drama dictate her pregnancy. Others argued that her words hinted at frustration, even vulnerability, as if she was bracing for what might come next. Either way, Cardi had managed to flip the script. Instead of being a silent bystander to Stefon's paternity drama, she became the one driving the narrative. But Cardi's world wasn't just complicated by Stefon's alleged baby scandal. Behind the scenes, she was fighting a legal battle of her own. this time with someone far more familiar. Just when it seemed like Cardi was juggling enough headlines with Stefon's paternity controversy, another firestorm was quietly burning in the background: her ongoing legal battle with ex-husband Offset. Despite their split, the rapper revealed that the divorce process wasn't moving forward smoothly. In a candid chat with fans on X Spaces, she laid bare the frustration. "The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody want me to pay for their taxes." She didn't stop there. Cardi added that she had to consider giving up property just to finalize her freedom, explaining, "Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm going to fight for that." This is not no love SHD. It was a glimpse into the emotional weight she's carrying, balancing a new pregnancy, Stefon's legal drama, and a complicated divorce all at once. Fans couldn't help but see the bigger picture. Cardi wasn't just dealing with one headline. She was managing multiple fronts, each demanding attention, strategy, and composure. Her candor also revealed something deeper. Cardi wasn't playing victim. She was actively navigating a messy reality, showing resilience while refusing to let any single story define her. But even with all these challenges, public curiosity was far from satisfied. The next question on everyone's mind was, how is all this tension affecting Stefon, and what whispers were circulating online? While Cardi was stirring casseroles and speaking her truth on Instagram Live, the internet was buzzing with theories, speculation, and outright drama. Fans weren't just watching. They were dissecting every moment, every glance, every post. Questions were flying. Was Stefon hiding something? Was Cardi brushing off the allegations too casually, or was she playing a strategic game? Some social media users pointed to subtle cues in Cardi's posts, noting moments where she appeared distant from Diggs or even removed his photos from her accounts. Was this a silent signal, or just ordinary digital housekeeping? Rumors spread fast, each one more sensational than the last. On the other side, Stefon's reputation was under scrutiny. Even as he requested a DNA test and offered joint custody if proven to be the father, some fans speculated whether this was a calculated move to protect his public image. Every step he took was analyzed, every public appearance debated, and every social media comment turned into evidence in the court of public opinion. And as if that wasn't enough, online chatter brought up resurfacing allegations from the past, claims that reminded the public how quickly personal controversies can spiral into headline-grabbing narratives. These were framed carefully as rumors and allegations, with no confirmations, yet they added an undeniable tension to the story. The mix of legal drama, personal relationships, and viral speculation created a storm that didn't just threaten to dominate headlines. It practically demanded that everyone pick a side. And in the middle of it all, Cardi B stayed front and center, refusing to let the narrative run ahead of her. But the biggest question lingered. With all this chaos swirling, what's actually at stake for the couple, and how could this drama unfold next? At this point, the stakes couldn't be higher for both Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. For Cardi, it's not just about public perception. It's about her own stability, her pregnancy, and the emotional energy required to navigate a whirlwind of drama on multiple fronts. Every headline, every rumor, every social media post is amplified when you're a celebrity with millions of eyes watching. For Stefon, the paternity lawsuit is more than a legal formality. A DNA test confirming fatherhood could mean joint custody responsibilities, financial obligations, and a new level of scrutiny from fans and media alike. If the test proves otherwise, it doesn't erase the damage. The court of public opinion has already made judgments, and rebuilding a personal and professional image under that pressure isn't easy. The scenario is rife with uncertainty. Will the DNA results settle the matter, or will a prolonged legal fight keep the drama alive for months? Could Cardi's upfront, unapologetic response shift public sentiment in her favor, or might it backfire under the weight of speculation? And in the background, the unresolved divorce with Offset adds yet another layer of complexity, threatening to entangle her personal life further. Fans are left to wonder, who will emerge stronger, And who will stumble under the weight of this tangled web of allegations, lawsuits, and public scrutiny? In celebrity drama, every move is analyzed, every reaction dissected, and even the quietest gestures can carry enormous weight. One thing is certain, this story is far from over, and what happens next could redefine public perceptions of both Cardi B and Stefon Diggs for years to come. Cardi B's life has always been a mix of music, fame, and unfiltered honesty, but the past few weeks have pushed her into a storm unlike any other. A new pregnancy, Stefon Diggs' paternity allegations, ongoing divorce drama with Offset, and the whirlwind of social media speculation have all collided at once, creating a high-stakes narrative that's equal parts personal and public. Through it all, Cardi has shown a surprising mix of humor, candor, and resilience. She's refusing to let drama define her, speaking her truth, and taking control of the story in real time. Yet, with legal battles looming, paternity questions unanswered, and fan speculation running wild, the outcome remains uncertain, and the drama far from over. In the world of celebrity relationships, what appears in headlines is rarely the whole story. Sometimes, the quiet moves, the subtle reactions, and the unspoken strategies carry the loudest weight. Cardi B's response, Stefon's legal maneuvers, and the court of public opinion will continue to shape this saga in ways nobody can predict. So, the question remains for fans everywhere. Will Cardi B emerge unshaken, or will the storm of allegations, lawsuits, and public scrutiny leave lasting ripples? Only time, and perhaps a DNA test, will tell.